There is some stuff happening online on the internet and you care about it because you have nothing else to do in your life. I done been bit by a mosquito on my forearm and it itches, hold on, and it itches like a bitch. So if you think you see something weird on my arm, it's not something weird, it's just a mosquito bite. Or maybe I'm dying of cancer, but that's something we'll find out later. So you were asking, what is going on? If you already know, then you already know. But if you read the title, then you also can already kind of guess. So here's let me break it down for you. So, another bad YouTube product. Oh, what a surprise! I didn't see this one coming. That YouTubers would sell something else that's bad for people. Anyway, if you know what Lunchables are, it's basically Lunchables. If you don't know what Lunchables are, I'm not gonna explain it to you because I don't care. So anyway, they made that. And they claim that it's better. Hold on, let me try and find the tweet. Yeah, okay, so I got a tweet here where they made a video. It's all very corporate, right? Because nobody actually gives a fuck about this, like not even them. But anyway, they're selling it towards children because their whole audience is children. That's all that it is, and that's fine because children can make you a lot of money in multiple ways. If you're Jeffrey Epstein, they can make you a lot of money. If you're MrBeast or something, or Logan Paul, they can also make you a lot of money. I don't really need to explain it to you. They claim all these things, like there's vitamins and protein, all this good shit. If you want to eat an actual good lunch, just make an actual good lunch, right? I remember how we did it. We just had 2 slices of bread and a slice of cheese. Maybe some chicken fillet or something. You know, very dry. Which I wouldn't wish upon anyone, but it's a thing. So, it's all really, really corporate. And, like, nobody actually wants to be here. I'm watching the video here right now. No, don't give a fuck. They don't care. This is all just a script, and they're like, yeah, we'll just read it and collect another 1,500 million. Don't know. Which, you know, is cool. Because that's, you know, we live in or at least here, the world is a capitalism. And capitalism makes it so you can start a business and make money, and that's what they're doing. Which inherently isn't a bad thing, because that's kind of the whole system, that's kind of what it's designed to be. The problem is, they're like really dishonest about it, which I know every company ever does that, but like, that doesn't mean that, like, that's so much about, oh, but all these other people do it, why can't I do it? Well, because it's still wrong, even though everybody does it. That doesn't make it better somehow. So that's really fucking dumb. But, you know, would this really be a big deal? Would this be something you want to be talking about? Not really, because who gives a fuck, right? They're just doing something else to make another millions of dollars. Who gives a shit? Well, apparently someone gave a shit. DanTDM, our good friend. Not my good friend, I don't know personally, but he is like an OG of the YouTube scene. He's there with Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. He's that kind of OG. And he was like, yeah, this is kind of disappointing, which I understand, because if you think about it, it's all targeted towards children. And especially with children, you do not want to be an asshole when it comes to marketing. Which, they're big credible names. They're claiming that it's better than their other fun thing. And they're gonna whine it to their parents. Like, oh, I want these lunchies so bad, Mom. Because Logan... Sorry, I just think that's really funny. Logan Paul. The Logan Paul, you know. The one who scammed people and, like, films dead people. The Logan Paul. I want the Logan Paul product. I don't know. That's just really funny to me. But, you know, fine. Someone who I am a big fan of, Mr. Blarg. If you don't know Blarg, you're missing out, okay? He's in the Goons, and they're really funny. He said, and I quote, "Don't be mad at Logan and MrBeast for making a mediocre slop product. 99% of us would do the same in their shoes." Which is very much right. Be mad at the parents who neglect to teach their children healthy eating habits and perpetuate the never-ending cycle of obesity by buying their kids the shit. Which is like really true, like 99% true. But on the other hand, on the other 1%, maybe 10 or something, depends on what you learn. And yeah. So anyway, it's like you have a brand targeted towards children. Like the least you can do is maybe not be doing that. Like maybe not, like you said in your own words, create slop products and stuff. I'm just saying, you know. But it's indeed still the responsibility of the parents. I was actually going to talk about DanTDM and I just didn't. So here's the thing. This is what makes the situation juicy, okay? Here's the fun stuff. So DanTDM tweeted something. I'm not going to... sure, I can read the tweet. So he says, and I'm not going to show you the tweet. Go find him yourself, lazy bastard. What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust people who are selling it to them do better. I'm very on the fence on this, because like I said, I agree with Blark when it's mostly the parents' responsibility. But on the other hand, you do have a platform targeted towards children. What are you being such a fucking asshole about, you know? Yeah, you know? Then, of course, the three musketeers, the three cunts, like Trevor said, or no, who says it again? Was it the FIB guy from GTA 5? He's like, the three cunts! To Trevor, Franklin, and Michael. I don't remember his name, dude. Which doesn't matter. It's probably Steve or something. They responded. mrbeast did the regular, like, company slop where you're like, oh, we're trying to make this product so much better and we're just doing this because we want to... What did he say again? Like, Lunchables sells hundreds of millions units, countless people. He's like saying Lunchables is not good, but like Lunchies is a little bit better, but like eating fresh chicken and broccoli, I said it so weird, but you understand what I'm saying, is healthier. So I'm going to eat pre-made meal like this, then I think Lunches is better. It is fucking bullshit, because it's all unhealthy pieces of shit, and you can better just shove turds in your mouth. I mean, okay, that's maybe a little of an exaggeration, but I'm a YouTuber. That's kind of what I do. I over-exaggerate things. Very standard, like, corporate response, like, which is not that... I don't give a shit. But Logan Paul was weird. He said, what happened to YouTubers? I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. So you know what you're saying, Logan Paul, because I know what you're saying. What you're saying is, we spent all this time creating content and now we want to build businesses, which means... you're a soulless cash grab. That's what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying. Which, like I said at the start of the video, is fine. But don't try to don't try to pretend you're something that you're not. Because I think it's really annoying when people try to say that this is some sort of good product that you're trying to make and like to benefit the children. You don't give a fuck about those kids. Like in the words of that one guy who that meme, fuck them kids. That's all you think about. You just want, you don't want more money, and I understand, because who doesn't want more money? But just say it like it is, man. Come on. And KSI, he did like the least popular response. He didn't even really... I mean, Logan Paul has also had the comments turned off, which is great, of course. So what he said is like... looks like crap to me about DanTDM's YouTubes. While having his own YouTube, so that's great. Which, you know, I don't think that was the best response. You could have just said nothing, like KSI has always done. And then he wouldn't even been mentioned, probably. Then he later says, but he was talking about food, JJ. And then... KSI says that from 9 years ago or something, he also said something about he promoted something to children, which I guess is a good point. But on the other hand, it's 9 years ago, so that's also kind of an important detail here. So if we look at it like logically, okay, because I've spoke a lot, it's all really fucking stupid, and I'm pretty sure most of, like, maybe not Logan Paul, because Logan Paul is just kind of an unlikable human being. And mrbeast is in a lot of controversy right now, but I'm sure if DanTDM and KSI, like, in a week's time would come across each other, they're probably like, hey, you want to, like, go for a beer maybe? And then they're like, oh, that's cool, and then they just hang out. It's kind of how I see it happening, because people always think that this is such a big deal. It's like, it's someone who said something about a shit product, and now you're insecure about your shit product. And, like, in a day, you're going to realize that it actually doesn't matter. Because the people who made it, the three cunts, they're going to get their money. And DanTDM is just going to go on with his life. And then we are all going to go on with our life. And then eventually it's all fine. So you may be wondering to me, asking me, like, why are you even talking about it? And here's why I'm talking about this. Because I find it wildly entertaining. And I just can already see the videos of, like, commentary channels, those faceless ones, and they talk like this. Let me think of what they would say. Because they always speak like very eloquently, which is the exact opposite of what I do. They're like, back in September in 2024, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI came out with a product. But when DanTDM responded to them, things got wild. Okay, that also doesn't really, they don't really speak like that. But you kind of see my vision here, like how they will speak like it's some sort of like real important situation. So here is the outro to this great yapping video. I can literally feel my throat getting sore because I've just been yapping about nothing. Anyway, I think what I have to say to the three cunts, which is just a nickname, I don't think they're actual assholes, except for Logan Paul. Mr. Beast is yet unconfirmed, but fuck Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm just saying, like, you guys are gonna make your money anyway. You should have just stayed dead silent and nothing would have happened. Like, it's so easy to not get into trouble, like drama stuff. Because now you just make yourself look like an ass, because arguing with DanTDM is like arguing with Markiplier, and it's just never gonna work in your favor. Like, if you would have said nothing, or maybe let Mr. Beast do the standard corporate shit, nothing would have happened. Absolutely nothing, and you would have sold millions, and now it's tainted, and you're just looking like a bunch of fools. And it's really stupid. Like, you could just say nothing next time. I think that people could have handled this just way better. KSI and Logan Paul, you guys are idiots. Because you could have just let this blow over and nothing would have happened. And you wouldn't be fine. Because, I mean, you're saying it's a good product, but you know it's not. It's just you want to make money. And if you would have said nothing, you would have made your money in peace. And it would have blown over. Because, listen, people don't actually care about any of this. They just like the drama. That's why I'm making a video, because I like the drama as well. If you would have said nothing, there wouldn't have been a drama, and it would have been silent. Now, every commentary channel ever, like me, is going to make a video about it. And you've just fucked yourself. You shot yourself in the foot. So what's my final verdict? Number one is screw Logan Paul. Just in general, not in this situation, but just screw him, you know. And on the other hand, I actually have not much to say, to be honest. Because it's like, I could give my opinions and get really mad about things, but I don't even really know whose side I'm on. Because I think Blarg is right when he says, like, yo, it's mostly the parents' fault. But it's like, you could also just not make more slop and actually try to make, I don't know, a good product. Maybe you could do that. I also don't like it that they're lying about, it's so much better than Lunchables. It's the same. It's the same thing. Which is, it's shit. That's it. They're both shit. That's all you need to know. What I think about people arguing is just wildly entertaining. And I wanted to make a video about it because I think it's really funny that this is like a whole situation. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to get more awesome, great value, super good content. See you later, alligator.